Greetings and welcome. Hi, I'm Dr. Karen, and I wanted to talk a little bit about, or a lot about, the sugar fast and what people are doing with the sugar diet. And I want to aim this towards us older folks. I'm 67, and I've been vegan or vegetarian for a good portion of my life since I was 16. I went off of it for 3 years, and then ever since I've been 21, I have been on a diet to heal and give back to the animals that I love so much. And so my whole time of being an adult, and being growing into adulthood, I've always had the observation that I would do anything to help others, right? To help the animals on the planet. And if it benefited me, that would be great. So now, fast forward, I have been on the sugar diet, sugar fasting for probably 4.5 weeks ago now ago as when I started, and super fun because again I am 67 and I've kind of been in this diet world. My doctorate's in chiropractic, and so I've been around a lot of the different things and tried a lot of them. And so it's been super, super fun for me. My husband and I were both raw vegan for some time, him being a little more vegetarian. We were doing only raw food for some time. And so this sugar fasting and the sugar diet feels very much like the next step into healing and finding deeper healing in all kinds of things that we've been doing. So I'm loving this. I love a lot of what Dorian Ryder, his handle, what Harley Johnston, I believe is his name, that he's been doing this for 20 some years. There's lots of research, of course, with healing diabetes and the research into diabetes in the 30s and how it could be healed on a sugar starch diet. And so this has been around. Marathon runners and cyclists and all kinds of folks, bodybuilders, use sugar or carbohydrates as an amazing way of dialing in their weight and giving them more energy and getting leaner when they want to perform. But what about us old folks? So I'm here to do hopefully a short but profound video for you on the sugar fast. So just a quick way, hi there. A quick way on what is sugar fasting. So at the top level, if you want to heal your body, or a lot of people are really talking about this to lose weight, you're just doing basically fruit juices, sugar, honey, maple syrup, and that's it. Some people are doing some candy, some soda, which is probably not super healthy, but sugar and water and sugar. And so you're pulling down the protein and the fats so that your body can actually lose weight. The bigger thing for me, though, is that it's actually healing your insulin receptors. So it's pulling the fat off of the receptor and helping you to heal, right? Helping you to heal and become more insulin sensitive, which is absolutely what we want. We want our bodies to be sensitive to insulin and not insensitive to them while we are eating things. And this is what one of the reasons that we are gaining weight, right? Because our metabolisms are really messed up. And so for us older ladies and older men, I wanted to get on today and talk about, as an aside to losing weight, getting ripped, getting more shredded. I had a little bit of belly fat. I don't have a lot of weight to lose at all, maybe a couple of pounds. So I've been kind of within my 10-pound range, or give or take, for some long time. The interesting thing about this wonderful diet is that you lose belly fat, you get more shredded. For women, you get your curvy figure back, but in the way that you're very, very teeny in the waist. All the other diets that I've been on have not done that for me. And you increase thyroid function. So most people who are doing this are becoming more warmer. Your metabolism gets better. And again, you're starting to heal your thyroid and your insulin receptors, which is huge. So decreasing that fat and decreasing that protein and increasing the sugar allows your body to start to heal that, because glucose, fructose, sucrose is what your body, what your brain runs on and what you need. And so your body is finally, all those cries for sugar or sweet things or what you're wanting, you're finally feeding it fruit and sugar. There's all kinds of conversations about how we were meant to live the majority of our diet on fruit. And I would say this is more what information, more substance to the fact that this is absolutely the truth because of so many people who are healing on this diet. So God designed us this way, to be in this wonderful way. So increased thyroid function, healing your thyroid. You get FGF 21, which warms you up. And so you also, like, if you have cold fingers, cold toes, or women who are cold all the time, sometimes men this happens to too. For sure, I have warmed up, which has been really great. You heal your metabolism, so your body starts to heal. You get wonderful skin. Your skin starts to really become hydrated. Your whole body becomes hydrated. And one of the things that happened for me was better sleeping. Also, not that I'm a bad sleeper, I'm a wonderful sleeper, but having more and more dreaming time and waking up happier. And so, not needing coffee or not wanting coffee or getting off of coffee. Coffee is a neurotoxin, right? And there's some conversations about why we want coffee in the morning. And we want that caffeine, but the problem is that it actually causes our cortisol levels to go up. And that cortisol, of course, causes us more stress, but also causes you to gain weight and all those stress things where the sugar water doesn't. And so I noticed that with glycogen filled, right, in the liver and the muscles and just feeling great, you feel happier. Sugar decreases cortisol, so you feel even happier if you're stressed. And you just have a wonderful outlook on life, and you can do more. So, exercising, being able to exercise more, do more push ups, things, wanting to do more exercise, and just being happier. So, why wouldn't we introduce this and round our diets around, even if you don't need to lose weight? Most of us, as we get older, we need some things, some healing in some of these other areas. And for me, it's been profound. I've probably been doing this now, I don't know, 4.5 weeks or so. I did a 38-mile hike that went over 4 days a couple of weeks ago. I had never done anything like that before, and I wasn't really fatigued or anything. I really surprised myself. I did do some homeopathic remedies with that, but I carried sugar water and lots of fruit with me and some dates. So knowing that at the top kind of tier at this, if you're really wanting to heal and you want to lose weight, it's only fruit. You can have, of course, dates. You can have fruit juice. You can have sugars of all kinds, maple syrup, sugar, and honey. And then that's what you would do sort of for your days until you're starting to see your body reset, whether that's with your weight and or with your metabolism. If you want to go a bit slower, you can do all of those things, the fruit, the sugar water, all of the same thing as the topper, the one I just explained. And then at a certain moment in time, whether that's at 4 o'clock, that's what Dorian Ryder and Freely kind of recommend. At some moment in your dinner time, you would add in a starch, which would either be rice, white rice, potatoes. You could have any kind of rice, actually corn, and then some kind of no fat and no protein topping, whether that's ketchup or something like that. I found for me, the starch, and I started craving salt a little bit, and I actually put on weight with doing that, which was really interesting. So apparently my metabolism isn't quite healed enough to be able to really switch over to that. And then, of course, underneath that is when you would probably eating a nice healthy diet and hopefully not like binging on all kinds of other things. There are people who eat meat on this. I don't think anyone needs to eat meat. That would be me. But just, save the planet. So you probably want to leave out all of that stuff and just eat on a healthy diet once you kind of find your stride and you're healed on this. But you can go back and forth into being healed and regulating yourself and feeling really, really wonderful. So thank you to all of you, Sunflowers, Manu, and Degan. I'm hoping I'm saying your name. Hi, hi, hi. I'm here in America and in Arizona, and it's wonderful that you've tuned into me, and I'm hoping this is helping you, and I'm hoping you're interested in this. Please let me know how you all are doing, if I can help you in any way. I'm hoping to continue to post, and again, hoping that you heal on sugar. Incredible, isn't it? But fruit is what God's divine, beautiful gift to us to nurture us and heal us and make us more and more whole. And we've kind of gotten off of our path, haven't we? And so thank you all, and many, many blessings. I'm so glad you were here. Thank you again. Bye now.